Okay, so let's talk about today, right? Unfortunately, the slide hold on, let me turn this shit off. Yeah. Unfortunately, today the slide continues, right? And we took a loss. But I did something a bit different today, right? I took a couple setups. Usually, I take one or two. Is this a fucking tour guy? Fuck is you. I took 3 setups, really, right? I don't usually do this, but I was on the 1 minute. With the 1 minute, I was going for a higher risk to reward. So, naturally that comes with more losses. So I told myself, okay, I'm gonna give myself maybe 2 to 3 trades instead of 1 to 2. And I took 3. I won one. I won the last one, but I lost the first 2, right? So the first 2 trades that I took were they were all on gold, right? First one was a 1 minute demand. I got in. I was going for 1 to 2. It hit 1 to 1. I didn't close it because, as I said, I was going for 1 to 2. That one ultimately lost, right? And about 15-20 minutes after, I took a supply, right? It looked good. It had a breaker structure, aggressive move out the zone. It came back in the zone. It wicked it, and I got in aggressive, and it just blew right through. It is what it is. At that point, I was down 2 trades on the day. Not gonna lie, at this point, I'm like, damn, bro. Talk about a slump, like this shit is fucking crazy, right? So boom, I'm like, I'm just sitting around, kind of just waiting for something to happen. Because at this point, I'm like, bro, I'm cooked. I got one more trade. at this point to make something happen for the day. So there was a supply. There was no breaker structure, right? This is about, I don't remember what, maybe 10:15, 10:20. I'm gonna put it right here. But when I'm done talking, it was a supply, had no breaker structure. This is on the 1 minute, right? It came up, it gave a breaker candle, and it gave 1 to 1. As I said, I'm going for 1 to 2. But the initial breaker candle I didn't take, right? I wasn't on the charts at the time. So boom, it gives 1 to 1, comes back, hit stop loss for whoever was in that trade. It went back up in the supply, played around for a little bit. It didn't close, or it didn't invalidate. It gave like a breakout candle for some sells. And at that point I was like, okay, I like how this looks. And it had like a baby supply, like, you know what I mean? And it pulled back into it from the breakout candle, and I entered on the pullback. And then that's what I was able to get my 1 to 2 on. So I took like a smaller loss, like half a position. So I was able to get that 1 to 2, and that pretty much got back most of what I lost in the first 2. So I had like a smaller loss. I ended the day with like a really small loss. The only thing I regret once again is these fucking runners, bro. Like, look at the setup. Look at this setup. Like, the runner that could have been is crazy. It's crazy. But that's on me. And that's gonna be the difference. Like, if I'm gonna keep missing those, it's gonna be a long year. But I don't anticipate it. I don't know how I feel about continuing on the 1 minute. I'm gonna see what it's talking about, right? Because really right now I need these higher risk to rewards. Word. But it's just the beginning of the week, and I feel pretty good about it. So even though I lost, but we're gonna come back tomorrow and do it again. So until tomorrow, I understand.